Okay, we're back again. It's really warm today. I don't know why. It's not predicted to be, but the birds are just relaxing, trying to take it easy, and the old boy's just chilling down the side there with the hen. She's got to be very close to lay. I've actually been handling her the last couple of days every now and then, just have a bit of a feel to see. And I wouldn't say she's too far away. So hopefully this time these ones are fertile. That's all we can hope for. And we are in this section here, and what we need to do is sort of have a bit of a touch base and see what's going on. So you'll see that the top section here is open. That's my preference. I'd say that Storm's pretty close to laying eggs anyway, and we have paired her up with this cock for the time being. At some point he probably will move on, but we'll just continue on, get a round or two out of them, I think, and just set those babies aside. What I'm thinking, because I still don't have my Pattaya rings yet, I was meant to get them a week ago. We're getting very close. Like, if they do not turn up this coming week, we will miss out on ringing those two babies. So that's a bit annoying. Like, it is what it is, unfortunately. Because I was thinking about getting at least one ring on these babies, and if given that these eggs over here look like they're not going to be fertile, I was really relying on getting the rings on these two here to be able to get birds into Pattaya. So yeah, I don't know, it's touch and go at the moment. I thought it would have lined up a little bit better, but contingency wise, what I've done, that's why I've kind of paired these up. I thought, I'll pair these up. What we can do is potentially, if they lay in the next week, I'll be able to get rings on those babies and still get them away in time. And I know that at least the genetics in these ones are competitive enough for the one loft racing anyway. This cockbird has two children in meadows this year as well with a different hen, so that's definitely a positive. I don't know what he's doing over there. He's just stretching his little tail out. He's a bit of a character, that one, anyway. And yeah, it's a bit of a pain anyway breeding for Pattaya this time of year. So what I've done, you'll see there's another nest bow in here. I'll get in here later on when the weather cools down, but I thought I'd get a video out and get a few things out of the way. I've put a nest bow in here, and these guys are straight in that. These babies have been coming out pretty well, so I thought, you know what, if that hen is going to lay in the next week, which she possibly will, by the feel of it, that's just another potential for entering birds into Pattaya as well. So we've kind of got these guys, they'll lay eggs, and these ones will lay eggs, and then hopefully they will. So if they lay quickly, then we'll be fine. So that's the only reason I've put another bowl in there. We were looking at, well, we've pretty much shut down everyone anyway, but we just slipped that bowl in there, and hopefully we can get at least two birds with rings on it. That's all I want. I'm not asking for much, but what can we do? So we'll see how we go. But if you got questions, don't forget to ask them. But that's the only reason these ones are breeding. This one, two reasons. I do want to get a couple of babies out of him before he goes away. But we potentially get some Pattaya rings on them anyway. Well, it looks like we're going to miss out on these ones because look at the size of them. They're already grown. I'm going to have to get rings on them soon. Like, look at this guy here. I've only got like 2-3 days max before his little turkey feet are too big to get rings on there. And these are actually turned out to be some really nice little babies too. They're very healthy. So, yeah, it is what it is. And we'll definitely try our best to get birds out. I definitely want to make it this year, I tell you. Come on, let's go, guys. And the older ones are out at the moment. So yesterday I cleaned this whole loft out and I vaccinated all the birds for PMV and rota. So the birds at the moment are kind of, you see them on the ground and just relaxing. They don't do vaccinations very well at all, especially rota. I think like last year was the first year I've ever done it. Had to do it anyway, and because I've never really raced, so that was the first year, so we did. But I found the rota was actually the one that knocked them about it a bit. That's why they're kind of just a bit chilled and relaxed. And you see a lot of them like fluffed up and whatnot, because it actually kind of, the actual vaccine tricks them into thinking that they have rota. So for a day or two, they're kind of like fluffed up and a bit lethargic and things like that. So that's why they are this way. What I want to do later on this afternoon, in another hour or two probably, is put the baths in here, give these guys a little bath so they can all sort of get a bit of a chance. You'll see one of the other ones actually here. I was hoping this would molt out to be more tiger, but this is going to be pretty dark. You can see he's got a little flecks around the face, and it's got a few white flights coming through, and it's actually got a few little specks on the underside of that wing, and you can see there's a few there anyway. So I don't even know if that one's going to turn out to be a tiger. If not, it's going to be a very, very black one anyway. And you'll see white face, look how much she's changed. She's still got a bit more molting to do, so she's definitely going to change, but she was all black just with a little white face, and now look at her. I don't know, you know, I know someone asked if we could do a bit of a comparison, but I'm going to have to sift through some videos. But they definitely change a lot, those guys, which is really good to see. What I would like to try and do this afternoon also is probably try and move some of the oldest ones that we raced last year in here, and maybe move them over into this spare section we've got here, and probably open up a few boxes maybe and just sort of let them start settling in, because hopefully we can probably get them settled into those boxes early and not really interfere too much with them, because, you know, they've been racing and they've been out to most of them have been out to 400 to 500 kilometers. So I think this would be good to get them in here and try and use a bit more motivation this season. And in here we've got a lot of the birds we brought in. There's some gift birds in here, which are the orange ring ones. That one there, they're looking really good, so we'll see how they turn out. And it looks like a little hen over there, and then we've got the 8 other ones that come in recently as well. Patchy's back in here at the moment as well, just because he was causing a bit of trouble on the other side, because it's not really his fault, but he's a young fella. He's chasing whatever hens that he wants, and he was paired up with Storm as well, so he's been chasing her, even though she was locked up. But we had to move in because I was letting her out, and we'll get those couple of rounds out too. So yeah, a little bit of juggling at the moment, but we soon will have things in order and getting things moving. So this is the other little hen there. I think this one's called the B team hen. Nice little hen. Patchy's looking pretty good too. They're all looking good. They're all just sort of, it's a little bit warm today, so a little bit panting and stuff like that. There's the beekeeper. 3 of a kind up there. Got New Moon there as well. See if we can get a bit more light on the situation. They're all molting, these ones, so not looking super exciting. And there's the split barless as well. He's chilling up there. He should come out of there shortly as well. And he's looking a bit fluffy as well, because I gave him a little bit of a PMV shot yesterday. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Barless hen, and there's Street Fighter and Leo's baby. I think it's a hen underneath them for the time being. So yeah, ticking along. Everyone else has been moved out of here. Rosetta's in here still, but you know, we'll move them out soon enough. Once we finish what we're doing in the other loft, we can start moving some of these ones over there, and yeah, we should be right. We're moving pretty quickly now. We'll just get through this molt, which most of them, especially the older ones, are nearly through anyway. And you can kind of just see, like, most of them are sort of around about this condition at the moment, which is then kind of like half molted, but it's not too bad. There's a lot of fighting going on down here. What are you guys up to? So I will see you in the next video. We're getting there. Breeding's nearly done. We've just got a few little things going on in the background, just sort of getting, you know, with that very faint chance that we're going to get some away to Pattaya at this point. But yeah, you know, it's a roller coaster and we're on it, so hopefully we got the getting on the other end. So see you soon.